This past weekend, CT Gamercon 7 went down in Connecticut, USA, drawing in lots of talent from the northeastern United States. Containing 196 entrants and being classified as a B-tier tournament, CT Gamercon features Connecticut talent like Light and Ling, while also featuring plenty of invaders from neighboring states, most notably Zamba from New York and Jackal from New Jersey. Interestingly enough, this tournament seemed to fly under everyone's radar, with most everyone's attention having been turned towards Diamond Dust, which took place on the same weekend, or perhaps even turned towards Japan for Korobora 41, but CT Gamercon 7 seemed to just sort of get unnoticed, at least by everyone not in the northeastern US. But no more. Today we'll be going over the top 8 of CT Gamercon 7, seeing how they got there and how they did within the top 8 itself. We'll begin by taking a look at Losers 8s, those sets being Nelvin versus John Numbers, and Leviathan versus 5 Noches con Alfredo. You're probably a little bit confused right now, so let's go ahead and start with that set first. 5 Noches con Alfredo is just Burst, the New York Sephiroth, with a different tag. I'm going to be saying Burst throughout this video because it's easier. Either way, Burst came into the tournament as the 5th seed, starting off the weekend by getting through pools, dropping a game to Bubs on the way into top 32. Once there, Burst defeated Amaryllis 2-1, and yes, this tournament was all BO3 until top 8. In winners quarterfinals, Burst would lose to Ling 2-1, dropping into losers and lastly defeating Kirby 509, who is just Sean, the New York Olimar with a different tag, 2-1, making it into top 8 from loser's side. Leviathan is a ZSS main from Rhode Island, who came into CT Gamercon 7 as the 8th seed, starting off the weekend by getting through pools, dropping a game to Judgy on the way into top 32, where Leviathan defeated Sonder 2-1, making it into winners quarters. Once here, Leviathan lost to Light 2-0, dropping into losers and lastly defeating Antimony the Steve 2-1, making it into losers side top 8 in order to go up against Burst.
The tech roll-in. Things like that make your life a lot harder against someone like ZSS, who shouldn't be too much of a problem for most of the cast. Just like that quick little back here is enough to just get her out of here, please. Get her out of here, coach. You know, life in this game, I'm sorry, maybe it is. We're going to be sending ZSS back off stage and honestly maintaining a, try to maintain an edge guard, but completely gets zared out by, guess what, the Zare. Nice tech roll out instead of in to not get stunned out by the stun gun. Is it going to be enough, however? And, beautiful up air. Although we may have bigger blast zones on CNC, I mean, that's not going to save you. You get hit point blank with a beautiful up air like that. With that stun, would have been monumental, generational even, but Burst is living another lease on life into the second game, and then we actually follow through. It's A-OK, Leviathan is still in this game. Give me the up air. No, we do not get the up air, unfortunately. Trying to get the back air as well, but the snap of the fingers can be sending Leviathan away from our little princess. Big trade. Humongous trade even.
Okay, no one wing out, so like I said before, we are back to princess mode. Let's see if Leviathan can find a way through this wall of a fortress that, Burst has been throughout so far.
Alright, this could be a really good edge guard here, and it is, baby girl. It is.
Not back at the slicing.
Sending Burst off stage again, trying to get that stun rate from pretty much across the stage as well. We're going to be sending Burst back off into ledge, trying to get that Shadow Flare. And great tech, great reversals positioning, and great, wait! We won off of a tech on the stage. We're so crazy. On the punish opportunity, and we are, okay. Listen, we have PTSD. There we go, baby girl. I lied. We're back. Leviathan's not dying quite yet. He lied to me.
And with that heavy back air space on the shield, if it's not the back air, yeah.
And in the end, Burst defeated Leviathan 3-1, moving on in bracket and eliminating Leviathan at 7th place as the 8th seed. It's now time for us to take a look at the other side of Losers 8s, Nelvin versus John Numbers. Nelvin is a Connecticut Diddy Kong main who is by far the lowest seed to make top 8, coming into the tournament as the 38th seed. Nelvin started off the weekend by getting through pools, dropping a game to H-Meister on the way into top 32, where Nelvin got their first upset over Ike main Mega in a 2-0 victory. In winners quarters, Nelvin lost to Jackal 2-0, dropping into losers and lastly getting a big upset win over Belmont main Melly 2-1, making it into losers side top 8. Ah yes, John Numbers, Jonathan Numerals, Non-Jumbers, solo Wii Fit main, the best player in the world at a local on a rainy Wednesday, and the 2015 Nintendo World Champion. What can I say about John Numbers that hasn't been said already? Let's start with the fact that John Numbers came into CT Gamercon 7 as the 7th seed, and started off the weekend by getting through pools, dropping a game to Ralphie Boy on the way into top 32, where John Numbers defeated Antimony 2-1. In winners quarters, John Numbers would lose to Zamba 2-0, dropping into losers and lastly defeating Scott 2-0 to make losers side top 8, in order to go up against Nelvin.
It's gonna come towards your way, whether you like it or not. I don't know what to tell you. Oh, big. Oh, look, we take it.
Okay. Banana in the hand as well. Again, deep breathing straight away off the platform. Means business. Zamba trying to get something. Just turns around, hits him with the other part of the F tilt, the actual sweet spot part.
Or weigh him out, just like that. Beautiful up smash connection, and that sends Nelvin to above 100%, which is really scary against the deep breathing John Numbers.
Trying to get it down there, but maybe a bit too greedy, and now you just flinging yourself into the stage, and Numbers like, you know what, we're in my domain.
For anyone to contest him even then.
I never thought I'd pull We Fit the Savior, but, you know, defeating the Evil right now, Nelvin in so much trouble. Anytime they get something started from him, Numbers puts that to bed. They don't even need a deep breathing until now. Get up smash Nelvin, trying to get something back.
Can we not get hit by this citation? I also want to mention that it's almost impossible to really time out We Fit because of the fact that she can self-heal. So a lot of these little factors make it a lot harder for Nelvin to just take it, but man, as I say that, we secure the victory. We're staying on Battlefield, which is also I want to talk about. No stage contracts, no nothing. The confidence is there for Nelvin and by default John Numbers.
Are you dead already? Yo,
wow,
deep breathing is nasty. Stop doing the tracks.
Big further coming in from Diddy Kong. Nelvin has the opportunity to get the down air, but it's gonna be the monkey flip into the header, and the soccer ball as it comes through.
Ooh, looking for that other part of the hitbox with the up B, trying to hit him off the side, but can't find it. There's the down there, just putting him to the side. If it's not downwards, you go outwards apparently. Crazy move, don't even know if that's a sweet or sour move, but either way, it's a good flavor for We Fit until now. Banana up in the air, trying to make sure they kind of mix up with what they want to do. Another banana punch straight away, but it's in Numbers' hands. Doesn't kill with it, but it's just utilizing it very well, keeping it away from Nelvin. Damn!
What?
Yo!
What?
That was so unconventional, but you know what? If it works, it works.
His stubbornness a little bit with that ledge play and kind of twisting it in a way that Diddy can work with it.
It seems like John or Jimmy likes to get a lot of these opening gambits with that, just like that, right? So many opening gambits.
Can I get instant replay for that?
And then Nelvin will bring it back to even for some reason. I don't know what really happens.
Being a victim to this wall that We Fit has put up for herself. The sun citation does come up. The up smash gets caught. That was the fastest game we've had so far.
That was not.
And in a close Game 5 set, John Numbers defeated Nelvin 3-2. Moving on in bracket and eliminating Nelvin at 7th place as the 38th seed after a massive breakout run. But before we can catch up with Burst and John Numbers in the losers bracket, we have to take a look up at winners semifinals. Those sets being Light versus Ling and Jackal versus Zamba. Let's start with Jackal and Zamba, shall we? Zamba entered the tournament as the 2nd seed, starting off the weekend by sweeping pools flawlessly before moving into top 32 and defeating Luxa and John Numbers both in 2-0s, making top 8 through winner's side without dropping a single game. Jackal came into CT Gamercon 7 as the 3rd seed, starting off the weekend by sweeping pools without dropping a game. In top 32, Jackal defeated Kirby 509 2-1 and lastly Nelvin 2-0, making top 8 through winner's side, in order to go up against Zamba.
Announces Zamba to put in the brakes and start to get something started, and we definitely are doing that. The back hit, the last hit of that back here actually going to be connecting, but the F tilt going to be sending Zamba off stage. Rob dying. We can get a lot of stuff here.
No, we're playing Rob. Can't forget about Rob. That character will kill you in a flash. You know, Zamba might have had like a bad start, and there might be a bad ending too. This first game goes straight to Jackal the end as well. No confirm there, but good on Jackal for a little bit of patience on both their sides as well. No stop taken though. Jackal has to do something out. Gets a nice forward there. Good scrapping from him the second game as well. But the back air, bro. It's a Zamba, classic.
Another up air would have connected had it been in the cards, but there's a grab off the platform, and then of course, I think at that point it's gonna be if you're a high percentage, you immediately die. But when Zamba's is stuffing you out very nicely with these lasers and of course the gyro, it becomes so much harder for Jackal to do his job as well, to play the game, to play the character the way the character's meant to be played. Big Nair coming in, and that secures the second stock. Zamba's not going to be falling into that anytime soon. As big as the body as Rob is, it's just not going to happen that easily. The percentage is only climbing for Jackal, and Zamba's looking even more comfortable than before. The down tilt kind of good for the down air, possibly. I hate predicting these people. I hate predicting these people. It does hurt, and it does do a little bit of damage here. The down tilt train coming in as well. The laser to boot, and now the completion with the forwarder into blast zone. Oh, my fault. My bad. I know you're built like that. Good forwarder into the tilt. There we go. Can we get the edge guard? Can we get anything started? I mean, edge guard and Rob sounds like a fake myth, but it's definitely possible. It's even just to get some more percentage on yourself, but it's not going to happen for Jackal here. We get the grab. We get the up air into the blast, and you're dead. Oh my god.
That was a great.
And ultimately, Zamba defeated Jackal 3-1, moving on into winners finals and sending Jackal down into losers quarters against Burst. But before we get to that, we have to see the other side of winners semis, Light versus Ling. Ling came into the tournament as the 4th seed, starting off the weekend by getting through pools, dropping a game to Ruden on the way into top 32. Once there, Ling defeated both Melly 2-0 and Burst 2-1, making top 8 from winner's side. Light came into CT Gamercon 7 as the 1st seed, starting off the weekend by sweeping pools flawlessly, before doing the same for top 32, defeating both Scott and Leviathan 2-0, making top 8 through winner's side in order to go up against Ling.
For Light to lose his first stock, Ling is still struggling, about to lap the percentage here, in fact.
Okay, trying to pressure with the back air, and he gets to do it the first time that time. Ling learning from the first mistake, but not learning from that second one either way.
It's pretty much a scramble in the middle of the stage here, and it's going to be Ling getting the advantage, but the big shine coming in clutch to kind of push Ling off him for a while there, and Light not going to get countered. Ling all the way down there floating, trying his best to find a way out of this predicament, but at some point we got to just daintily float, snap right back into what makes you a great and phenomenal, standout player of this caliber. Now we're seeing a complete reversal where in game 1 Ling was kind of in the lead for a while there. Now it's just fully in Light's direction. Light has the driving wheel in his disposal. It's up to him to just steer it to victory.
Okay, dropping a couple nairs on that shield, loads of leg drops coming out, finally gets the kicker.
The up smash barely whiffing on shield, so it's gonna be up to Ling to maybe bring it right back. Anything can happen. Just pull out a stitch, pull out a bomb, anything like that will be honestly securing the game. But unfortunately, the willpower of Light for sure. And on this ledge we come back, we do with the rapid jab to boot. Why you get off me tool indeed. You love to see it from Light, the top player coming in, but I love these interruptions of the side B, and I also love that we can't get to stage. But any wrong interaction and it goes immediately like that, and this type of finger goes right back in Light's favor. You saw that shot try to come in, you got interrupted, it was interrupted by Fox as Fox's aerial. Is that going to be enough? It absolutely is. We have a game today. That's just the awareness that you have with our characters. You have it for so long. We know exactly how far we need to go to secure a hit, to secure a W. And that's exactly what Light just did, was at the perfect spacing to secure Ling's first stock. But Ling coming out with a vengeance. We're off stage. Can we get the piece down there? Can we get the counter? Oh, we do! Baby girl had the right tech, but just a little bit too far for Light to actually follow up on it. So therefore, Ling gets another lease on life a little bit faster than expected. We have the start of the up throw. Are we going for the up air? Are we going in for the up smash? Instead, we're going in for the peach back here, her bosom. We are finally in game 5. Ling on a cusp of a reverse sweep here, bringing it right back from being down 2 entire games. Now we're in game 5. We're running it right back to small battlefield.
Oh my goodness!
Why are we trolling?
No way! Trying to find the up tilt as well. Light gonna take that damage all day long.
We're going for a back air, but we walk into the up smash.
That was so anticlimactic.
And in the end, Light defeated Ling in a close game 5 set, moving into winners finals against Zamba and sending Ling down into losers quarters against John Numbers. And since we're talking about it already, let's just go watch that set now, shall we?
Out of here! One of y'all gotta go home. So we're gonna decide right now on small battlefield. We have John Numbers on the Wii Fit and Ling on the Peach as always.
There's 2, any pressure. That stitch. Oh man. Oh. With the tennis racket too. Oh man.
Oh, we just live in. But yeah, a little bit of percentage, but great follow through with the double jump with forward air.
Go extra a little bit harder. There's a turnip, avoiding that one as well. Avoiding another one. Whole obstacle course at the moment with these veggies, but still John Numbers keeping fit. Bam! Until now.
There we go. As we see the Giants chat get completely negated by the citation. Even stocks, I want to say, I actually forgot that Ling still has 2 stocks. I think he had 1 for a second. Oh, it's John with only 1 stock. My bad. All right. Keeping it active. John still having a foot in this battle. Is it for long? Unfortunately, it's not gonna be. The forwarder coming in cleanly. Sensation is charging up again, just canceling it for dash attack. It's working wonders for John, and then following through with the forward throw. Maybe the second ball can interrupt Peach's float for a second, but it actually does not. Oh my goodness. John is in the driver's seat.
Yo. but again, just gets up and for the troubles. The up tilt gonna catch the land, but you can't land on me safely, says John Numbers. They're both scrapping, trading hits in the air, but it seems to be kind of John Numbers' favor as long as we're on the same stock. And that's just a big F smash, just lets it rip.
Ooh, he absolutely has. Nice sweet spike. Hear that beautiful sound. Ooh, Ling kind of cooking right now, but John interrupting him in the middle of his feast. Oh man, it's really a matter of nice down tilt. I'm gonna negate it with that.
Bro,
why do we do that?
Stop going to the ledge.
Please,
Ling,
please.
another victim to the subway station. Okay, found your tissues maybe. Okay, watch your shield too. God damn, again, looking small. Just firing off these side Ps again and again, being relentless with it. The deep breathing there is too, so of course Ling should not be approaching me, even if you don't. Avoiding the side B yet again, and you can't be aggressive too much on the ledge. Means we are John Numbers. Ling gonna snuff it out eventually. Staying on the ledge of the shield, I think John Numbers maybe a little bit scared, and still the big trade gonna work out in Ling's favor. The projectiles in the world pushes the shield upwards. Az gets the backer as well, turn up in hand. What can we do? John Numbers feels very safe on that ledge, but can he get to center stage safely?
No, he got it!
Gets the reverse.
John Numbers got it!
Takes the stock and takes the whole set, yo, Numbers, with the reverse.
And in a close Game 5 set, John Numbers defeated Ling 3-2, moving on in bracket and eliminating Ling at 5th place as the 4th seed. John Numbers now sat in losers semis, and to see who else would make it here, let's take a look at the other side of losers quarters. Jackal versus Burst.
Definitely push ahead.
Oh yes.
If he gets a good start, but of course if Burst is playing that thing I like to keep saying, if he plays Princess mode, what are you really going to do to World?
Where again, Jackal needs to find a way to get in, but with these Eptos, with the back airs, with the forwarders, it does not allow Jackal to have that free range that he typically did in, for example, against Zamba. I lied.
Exploded.
A betray, but it's not favorable whatsoever. Really narrowly escaping the laser as well as he's recovering with the Octo Slash. And there it is. Nice bait out from Jackal. Nice approach with utilizing the platform as an extension of yourself. Versus, you know, struggling to get the lead back in his favor, if even trying to get to a more even game. And you know what? Try to stay on the stage. Oh, I love the down smash from Sephiroth so much. Unfortunately, not going to be able to work in this situation. Birds have 118%, almost 120. Basically, you just die if you get the regrab, but instead you roll in and get up smash for your efforts. Okay, with grab, we're going to be seeing a rollback from Jackal as well. Trying to get a little bit of a trade. Still in favor of Jackal all around. 3 stocks apiece. Or not even a piece, just 3 stocks on Jackal and a down smash to boot. Hits one side, hits the other side. Why are you rolling? A reaction there on the attack, but it's still really Jackal's game. If he just gets his last back air, you see it going out, but instead he follows right.
And ultimately, Jackal defeated Burst 3-0, moving on in bracket and eliminating Burst at 5th place as the 5th seed. Jackal now advanced into losers semifinals in order to go up against John Numbers.
Sit down and play against John Numbers on Battlefield for Game 1. Lyric definitely adds on a lot of damage, and it's pretty low risk anyway. Not getting that tech chase. John Numbers with a ambitious roll in on the tech, and that deep breathing back air, I think, taking the stock. 125. And counting down, actually, as those sun salutations pop up. But that back air, once again,
taking his time, trying to line up the back air, but another laser into header is going to keep John in disadvantage, at least for the moment here. Trying to find this jump, will not be able to, so instead we're going to be able to find the run-up up throw, and there it is, just up tilt. Going to be able to take that game 1 for Jackal after going down, actually, at the beginning of the game. Trying to get started here for Jackal, but look at John now, playing a little bit more aggressive, kind of throwing out the buttons a little bit more with deep breathing. You do get a little bit stronger, but still forward air, back air from Jackal, going to cement a very early lead in this game number 2.
still a very tall order.
If you know anything about Wii Fit Trainer, and especially John Numbers, you can't get too comfortable here. John has some ways, pulling some tricks out of the hat here, but Jackal playing it very well, not going for anything too crazy after the initial Sun Salutation pull. Every time Jackal finds an opening, it is so explosive here, but I like the way that John is holding shield on the ledge really well.
Yep. Woo! Oh my goodness. All right. I was going to say, that's the thing. Like,
Jackal there, but look at this. Still, Jackal needs to get back to stage and stop losing in a lot of these trades.
Oh,
There's the
no.
ground. The F tilt not going to be enough. But now John going to be able to respond beautifully with that down air. At least for the moment here. But now Jackal actually making the adjustment on the fly. Now actually waiting to come down, jumping and trying to punish there. Deep breathing, though, is going to be online, at least for the moment. But there's the back air and there's the stock. Could definitely get something going, but look at Jackal, the way that he's so positioned so safely on this ledge, definitely does not want to put himself into disadvantage, but there's the backer from John, going to actually wolf flash high. I love that from Jackal, as he will position to find the back air and cement himself.
And in the end, Jackal defeated John Numbers 3-1, moving on in bracket and eliminating John Numbers at 4th place as the 7th seed. Jackal now sat comfy in losers finals, awaiting the resolution of winners finals, Light versus Zamba.
Early here, one of those big major tournaments in Genesis. It's going to be game 1 on small battlefield, and Light has a abs tag. He somehow finds the way, 104, Zamba on the back foot, and there's the parry up tilt, threatening the back air, but not going to go for it quite yet.
I mean, doesn't even need to, right? I mean, he is so far ahead, no tech, no stock. Yeah, definitely not a great game from Zamba right now. The air dodge down to ledge, though, will allow for Zamba to have one more chance here, but still these up tilts are leading into certain destruction every single time this game. And now Zamba now starting to bleed out here when that first stock was taken, when it was still very close here. Light gonna get the hard read on the F smash. Zamba going to be down 3 stocks to 1.
Yeah, 160, you're not gonna have a lot of invincibility. The bicycle kick is not gonna do it coast to coast. And going for something crazy, Firefox is gonna be untechable at that percent.
Game just because of Town and City, like we were talking about, right? A little bit more space for Zamba to retreat, so Light trying to like push Fox a little bit forward to try and get something started here. But look at this little bit of an interaction in center stage. It will be Zamba coming out on top. It has to be all of this chip damage that Zamba gets because Light is going to be in Nair up smash range very soon. But here we go. Finds the rotor, finds the stock, and that is exactly why we're on Town and City. Him anything, but you could already see that at the start of the game, Zamba was just like, you know what, let me go to the corner and let me try and play a little bit more defensively. Now finally going to get something started here with the gyro toss down, but I feel like at this point you're just way too far behind. But get up attack is going to send Light off, going for the ledge jump, but Zamba kind of flying a little bit too far. There he is, finds the up smash there, will be Light winning winners finals 3-1.
And ultimately, Light defeated Zamba 3-1, moving into grand finals from winner's side and casting Zamba down into losers finals, where Jackal awaited the run back from winner's semis.
They want to get into it just as bad as we do. Zamba versus Jackal, game 1 on Pokemon Stadium. It's fairly even though, if you think about it, like, hey, they played 80 times, like 20 isn't so bad.
Yeah, definitely not. Still though, good DI, and you would expect that, but unfortunately the second one too close to the blast zone. Gets in neutral right now, trying to get something started, but still both players playing a little bit more reserved than they have been this tournament.
It's very tense right now too. There was a really good drift away. Ooh. Oh no!
Where are you going?
For exactly the right time, and we're not seeing those follow-ups quite as often for Jackal at least, but good old-fashioned catching the jump with a back air will do it.
Back throw here, still 114 or 114 to 116 now on Zamba. Has to decide which way he's going to. No
He decided
way.
Up, I guess.
He is currently. He took a sip of Red Bull.
He might need another sip.
He took a sip.
Rob not fast enough to get off of that top platform. Back to the projectile game.
So scary, especially in a game number 3. There's the momentum shift. Jackal just saying, you know what, if you're going to passively do nothing, bet, so will I, but
a lot of your opponent's options or their confidence too, if they think you are going one way, you end up going the other way, they can definitely waver in that confidence of their punishes, but that parry into the up tilt will do it, and Jackal looked.
D-Hop here finds the back air, but he's unable to find the stock AG.
Yeah, so many huge decisions were made over on the left side of the stage. Doesn't get the roll in, read, it's going to be the up smash from Jackal.
Still going to be able to read the roll, throw behind. Jackal could be lined up to take this right now, and instead of the up air, he actually goes for the back air, netting him the stock and the...
And in the end, Jackal defeated Zamba 3-1, moving on in bracket and eliminating Zamba at 3rd place as the 2nd seed. After this phenomenal win, Jackal moved into grand finals from loser's side for a chance to go up against Light for the title of champion at CT Gamercon 7.
Honestly, I'm really excited to see 2 very aggressive characters go at it.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a wonderful show, one for the books, and it's going to be a blockbuster to say the least already.
See if Light's going to land into him with the up tilt, but instead Light just going to reset here, trying to get the call out, and he will with that explosive up smash.
Very smart stuff, trying to time your regular get up around that sour spot dash attack we've seen it so many times. Light somehow gets the time to input.
I want to see what Jackal's going to be able to do to hold on to a little bit of this rage, especially jumping away from Light on the ledge. You could have been eating a back air here, but speaking of eating a back air, will be Light eating a back air and a laser, and will not be able to make it back as Jackal. Very scary between both players. You can always say that a player is very confident when they start walking in neutral, right? When they start just reading out your options, jump from ledge is going to get punished. That's a wolf tried and true. but there for Jackal going to be almost just enough here. It's so close in this game number 3 or 2, but Jackal going to be able to get the call out with the up tilt, my god. But it's going to allow for Fox to come in with that dash attack. Unfortunately though, for Light doesn't get the second hit of up air out, so that's going to actually allow for Jackal to find the back air of his own. Though that's going to allow for Jackal to line up to potentially take this game number 3 in the first set of Grands. And now Light has to figure out a response. The back air will connect. Jackal 3-0ing Light in the first set of Grands, finding another one, and now Jackal a little bit stuck in shield, and that's the green light for Light to go.
Right. The green light is great. I'm stealing that one for the future.
Green
There
light,
it is.
yeah.
I love seeing that.
It's so close, right? I mean, like, I love the way that Jackal's kind of jumping back, trying to retreat here, but it's only a matter of time before Light going to be able to call out the down tilt.
Yeah, that really kind of had to take the stock now. If Light gets anything else off of this, especially if it's the jab lock. Oh my goodness.
It's just the combos off of everything, AG. This is what makes this player so enjoyable to watch. There's the Nair once more. Light trying to line up for a brutal call out. And if the first forward smash doesn't connect, the second one will. But the problem is now Light is going to have an easier time getting a lot of these forward smash call outs right on the ledge here. And even just up tilted to the down smash. Hitting the splits, going for it again. But Jackal unable to get those magnet hands. An aerial to end it all. Trying to get the landing forward air, but unable to find it. It will just be that back air. And thanks to Town and City, Light will be defending his title at CT Gamercon.
One more dog medal for the door.
And ultimately, Jackal managed to reset the bracket 3-0, but in that reset, Light would defeat Jackal just as dominantly, eliminating Jackal at second place as the 3rd seed, and with Light winning CT Gamercon 7 as the 1st seed. This tournament was filled with crazy moments and runs, despite mostly flying under everyone's radar. Nelvin making a huge breakout run, players like John Numbers and Burst making amazing performances at a larger tournament, and of course, Jackal getting wins on both Zamba and Light, perhaps signaling a return to form for the Wolf main. Despite the fact that so many people's attention was turned towards the other tournaments this past weekend, CT Gamercon 7 truly proved to be worth our time and attention tenfold. That's going to be it for today's video. Before I go, shout out to my patrons, Seth Laster, Fosco223, Logan S, Persipalm, Wawa, Miss Sinister, Happy Feet, Oshman, Mistybot, and my Twitter patrons Otis, Diamond Blaze, and Ben L. Additionally, shout out my YouTube members, DJR Jr., Defective, Boston R, Gonsis B, Kirby Fan, Nexus, Soko, Arbiter Skyward, and my Twitter members Mike G, Wu-Tang Forever, and Stormtrooper. Lastly, extra special thanks to my Tier 3 supporters, Fat Blizzard, who says dogs are better than cats, Avadoon, who says Mr. Rice is the go-to Smash content, and Iltis, who says go watch the Rivals 2 videos. If you want to support me using any of these methods, links are in the description down below. Also, I want to give one last sincere thanks to Let Me Fly for their continued support of my channel. Link to their Twitter page is also in the description. Don't miss the streams and shorts I'm producing over the weekend, but until then, I've been Mr. Mice, and thank you all so very much for watching.